Evil Genius versus Spies is a card game we've developed over the last month. What we decided to do is make it an asymmetric game, which means that the sides play differently. The Evil Genius side constructs an evil lair, which is on a 9-square grid, including an evil plan at the end, and tries to actually carry out these evil plans to obtain 10 evilness. The Spies, on the other hand, build spy networks to back spies and infiltrate the evil lair and thwart evil plans. They are also trying to get 10 evilness, but they're trying to thwart it instead of carry it out. What I'm going to do is play a completely unscripted game right in front of this camera, which means that I do not know what will actually happen in the game. I'll try my best to explain it, but not all rules will be explained, because there are simply too many. Okay, so the first thing the Evil Genius does is looks at the top 3 cards of the Evil Plan deck and decides which one he wants to carry out. So in this case, let's say we choose a Death Ray. So he places it on the last square of his evil lair. The Evil Genius always goes first because he has to come up with a plan for the spies to thwart it. You start by drawing 7 cards. That's 7. And there are 3 different types of cards in the deck. You have Epiphanies, like this one here. We have Minions here, which do the dirty work. And Contraptions, which are created by the minions to carry out evil plans. Evil plans require a certain number of minions and contraptions to be carried out. So the Evil Genius has 2 actions to start his turn. He can play up to 2 minions. So, for example, the Hired Hand here, and well, there's another one. So let's play it here. You can play it anywhere in the evil lair, and the spatial relationship between cards really does matter. So both of these minions here can do work. Let's see. This contraption here will give, or actually reduce the number of damage dealt in an attack. So it's a fairly beneficial card. So I may as well pull that out by using the Hired Hand to work by tapping him, by setting him to busy, which is upside down. This is an attachable contraption, so therefore I must attach it to some sort of minion. And in this case they're the same, but this guy is busy, so we may as well use him because he's not doing anything else. Alright. Okay, now it's the spy's turn to go. He also picks up 7 cards. 1. Alright, they also have 3 different types of cards. You have the spy card here, which usually has a person on it. We have these nodes, which are used to build a network. And it doesn't look like there's any intelligence cards, but they function the same way as epiphanies. So the spy behaves a bit differently. They have 3 actions, and their actions are really to play cards as well as connect cards together. So in this case, every spy needs to be backed by a network before you can play one. So let's play some structures. Alright, let's try this dojo here and play it down. So that's one of our actions. Now, this spy satellite gives sneaking abilities, so I'm also going to play that. Now, for my 3rd action, I decide to connect it. Connecting is a really important part of the spy network, because once you have a certain size network, you can play spies. Each spy has a minimum network size and a maximum network size they can support. You need to have the minimum network size to play it. In this case, the saboteur is 1. And his maximum is 3, so therefore I'm safe with the 2 that are here. So the spy satellite has this ability which actually requires 2 nodes in the network in order to activate. So now this is activated, which is the +2 sneak ability. He also has +1 attack, but he doesn't have enough for the sleeper hold ability of the dojo. Well, that's all the actions for the spy's turn. Now it's time for the spy to decide whether or not he actually wants to attack the evil lair. So let's go in. It seems like the best idea. because there's barely anything in the lair. We might be able to pull off an easy win early on, but as I pointed out, you have to complete a series of top secret plans or thwart them in order to win the game. Okay, so he starts at the first square. Nothing new, you know. You skip. Okay. Now, both of these guys are either going to enter a combat or he's going to try to sneak by. This guy, the Saboteur, has no sneaking ability. So instead, the Spy Satellite actually gives him +2 sneaking ability. So now he has 2 sneaking ability, and the hired hand is 1. He sneaks successfully past him, reducing his sneak to 1 because the hired hand had 1 perception, and continuing on. Because this minion is busy, he does not see the spy, and therefore, as long as the spy has at least 1 sneak, he can get by. No problems there. He goes all the way to the end. The evil genius is powerless to do anything at this point, and the plan is thwarted. Oh look, it was a death ray. Alright, then this counts 3 points towards the spy side. Once an evil plan is thwarted, the spy network has to break. It's finished, its operation, and it's everybody's going home. Okay, games typically take around 45 minutes to an hour, so I'm not going to go through the entire game. I'd like to highlight a couple of cards, though, that never got actually played. The email spam card is a really good card for breaking the spy's network apart. Suppose their spy required a certain network size, you could actually reduce it, which means the spy might be ejected from the lair. Hampered by Hamsters allows you to knock the spy out of your lair with hamster balls, basically. It's a great card when the spy thinks that they can go through, and then you just throw it out and suddenly they can't. This contraption, although it being such a simple thing as a steel door, is actually one of the most interesting cards of the game. It does not let spies by that have a size network 2 or 1. You have to have at least 3 to get by, and otherwise the spies will be killed at the door. This is great for stalling in the early game. Okay, let's look at a few spy cards now. So this is the Retired Spy. It's the most costly spy to support. He's got hefty stats, but requires a lot of a large network size and can actually support even a bigger one. His ability is for King and Country, which allows you to gain initiative once per turn while attacking. Initiative means that you do damage first in combat. So if you kill your opponent, they do not do the damage back to you as they die. The Internet is another hub card. In fact, it's so powerful that we've decided to only put 1 in the deck. It allows you to basically connect any other node to this card for free. It doesn't count as one of your 3 actions per turn. The Helicopter Pad allows you to get past the first 2 squares of a layer by dropping in either on the first, second, or third square, as well as giving you a sneak bonus. The Smoke Bomb allows you to get out of the layer quickly in case your plan backfires on you. Finally, let's look at 2 evil plans. First is the Satellite Beam. This is a really powerful evil plan if carried out, but costs a lot to carry out as well, with 4 contraptions and 2 minions. Upon completion, you're able to destroy half the spy's nodes rounded up. That allows you to decimate their network. Another one is the Heist, which upon completion will reduce the spy's hand for the rest of the game by 1 card. You can actually pull off more than 1 heist in a game, although it is unlikely because there are so many evil plans.